Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome or welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Renee, this is Minecraft, and I am so happy to see you guys again. It's been a whole week that we've been apart. I can't believe it, but I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to play some Minecraft today, and I have some fun stuff to update you guys on. So I guess we'll just get right into it. Let me switch it over here, and we'll jump back into the game. I will tell you guys about where I've been and my vacation, definitely, but I want to kind of get us set up for what we're going to be doing today. So if you remember, this is the mother shroom, definitely a big work in progress. I thought I would have some time to do some work on it while I was away, but all I really had time to do was some terraforming. No, that's incorrect. Resource gathering. All these birch trees over here. I think if we run over here a bit, you can see, yeah, so there's like some stuff on the ground. There's a bunch of little saplings that I've placed down because I've just basically been going through, cutting down a tree and then replanting a sapling right exactly where it was before. So we can keep the natural landscape, but we can also still gather all the resources we're gonna need. I think that birch is going to end up being a huge material for building this mother shroom. So today we'll see. We'll probably come back here later and do some work. I also want to review this color palette over here and maybe make a little bit of changes. So we'll see, but we'll come back to this. I know I promised in the title of the stream that there are big changes coming to this world, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about first. So we're gonna get our elytra here. Okay, it's already on. Do I need to eat a little bit? And let's put some of these away. You can see I have a ton of birch logs here now, which is good. We're gonna need them. We can let's just put them all in here. Birch leaves as well will come in handy, I'm sure, but not for this build. So we'll put them in our ender chest. And oh, now we're out of room. That's a good thing. It means we have more than we need. Okay, we'll put the birch saplings back. And let's just put the sticks in here too. Why not? We'll take the string. We'll keep the gunpowder. We don't need the wheat seeds or the rotten flesh. Okay, I think that's good. So we are going to fly back home. Oh wait, I have a bunch of saplings in my hand. We're gonna fly back home, and on the way I'm going to give you guys a little update and talk about what's coming up next. Maybe after we sleep. Okay, so this whole past week I was on the beautiful island of Kauai in Hawaii with my family. We went on a big trip. It was me and my boyfriend, my mom and dad, my brother and his wife. And it's the first time that we've all gone on like a vacation together. So it was so much fun. We did all of the classic Hawaii things. We ate good food, like basically homemade restaurant food. One of the cafes that we went to was literally the back of someone's house. And they had like their house in the front and then a separate building in the back, and this beautiful like landscaping all around with flowers and stuff like that. And they made some of the best wraps I've ever eaten in my entire life. And we went to a luau at one of the resorts nearby. We were staying at a resort that was basically right on the beach. And the resort itself was really nice. It was really nice. They had these beautiful pools, a bunch of hot tubs, big open grass fields, stuff like that. And we did a luau, which is a classic, of course. That had the Hawaiian dancing, Tahitian dancing, fire spinning, cool stuff like that. Really good food for a luau where there's like at least 100 or so people attending and they're mass producing the food. It was surprisingly delicious. Exceeded my expectations, definitely. What else? Oh, we went on a hike. It was just me and my BF, but we hiked Waimea Canyon, which is basically, it's called like the Grand Canyon of Hawaii. It looked about, you know, somewhere close to the size of the Grand Canyon. They're just massive, massive cliffs, beautiful views, kind of a, you know, up and down sort of hike. You had to do some bouldering, some climbing over fallen trees and stuff like that. We encountered a goat, a wild goat. Apparently they're like friendly enough and they're not aggressive or anything. They're used to people being on the trails, and I think people feed them, so they see people and they think they're gonna get food, but we didn't know that, so we were terrified. I mean, not terrified, well, I was terrified. My boyfriend was more, he was more just trying to get ready to fight the goat if needed. We were trying to plan and strategize and stuff, but we were okay. We hiked out to this waterfall. Like the waterfall hit and kind of pooled at the edge of a cliff, and it went like over the cliff even, so they had signs and stuff up, but there was nothing to stop you. If you wanted to walk right off that cliff and plunge 100 feet to the valley below, you could definitely do that, no problem. So it was a little scary, got a little bit of that like adrenaline rush a couple times as we were out there and going through, but I mean, that's kind of what makes it fun, right? We did that. We took a speedboat tour around the west coast, which is also called the Nepali coast of the island. And again, I just can't express enough how beautiful the land is out there, and it's just like pristine and untouched by human hands. And are you stuck? No, he likes to be there. And the water itself was so blue, and so many different colors of blue as well. Dark blue, light blue, my favorite kind of teal blue. I got my nails done for the trip. The water was this color. The water was literally the color of my nails and super clear. You could see straight down to the bottom, the reefs below and stuff like that. Yeah, let's do some trading while I'm yapping so we can at least be productive. And we were on basically like a speedboat, so it was open to the air. There wasn't anywhere to like stand. You were sitting on the sides of the boat, and they had ropes going along the sides that you would hold on to keep yourself on the boat as they were jumping over the waves and the swells. And it was kind of like a roller coaster. We'd like catch some air time, and then like your stomach would jump and you'd kind of fall and hit the water again. It was definitely a workout, trying to hold on and keep yourself steady, but it was so much fun. We did some snorkeling out there too, saw some fishes. I will say, I've been to the Philippines, and the snorkeling was better in the Philippines. Shh, don't tell Hawaii, but the snorkeling was better in the Philippines, I can't lie. But it was still a lot of fun. I love being in the water. I'm like a little fish. I've always loved the ocean and swimming and stuff like that. What else? Oh, and then we did a zip line tour. Oh my gosh, I've gone zip lining once before in my life, and it was it wasn't as crazy as this. It was like a little more simple. It was only 3 zip lines. This one was 8 zip lines. It took us hours to go through all of them, but the biggest one, the like final zip line, was half a mile long. Half a mile long. You were on there for at least, I mean, it felt like it went by fast, but at least 30 seconds or more. You attached to the little cable, like flying over the fields and the trees, and there were like cows and pigs in the ground below. It was exhilarating. And then along the way, of course, there was time to like sit by the pool and go to the jacuzzi, and we had some good food and some good drinks and all the stuff like that. So it was definitely one of the best vacations that I've ever taken or have ever been on. 100%. It was hard to come back. I could have stayed another week. I could have stayed a whole month, and I would have been just fine and just happy being out there. But then I wouldn't get to come hang out with you guys. So, pros and cons, I am happy to be back. Reality calls, of course. And we have got some work to do here on our forever world. So while I was out there, I was doing some thinking, and I honestly think it was kind of nice to just take like a little break from Minecraft and from building, and just kind of, I don't know, like reset or realign or kind of figure out what I want to do now moving forward. Because not that I was feeling burnt out, but I wasn't super excited about the plans that we had already made for the future, for like the stuff that was coming up next. So I was thinking if there was any changes that we could make to our plans, and if I could find like some new projects that I felt like would get me more excited to build and stuff like that. So, is that a zombie? Yes. So I did some thinking, and I have some ideas. You guys will have to let me know what you think, but we'll go over them now. Let me kill this zombie. What's up, Nitro? Happy Tuesday. I find vacations to be quite interesting as they give you an ideal view about a place. Yes. Yeah, you're kind of, it's a way to like immerse yourself in another place and in another culture without actually like committing to it, and you get to see sort of all of the best parts of it, and hopefully, yeah, kind of avoid the worst, or you don't see as much of that as you would as if you were living there day to day. But I always feel like I come back having like learned something new, or taken something from that place. I mean, obviously you take souvenirs back, of course. Oh, these earrings, I got these earrings. They're like a white abalone shell in the shape of a like a leaf, like a palm leaf, or even like a monstera leaf. But yeah, I do like it's what am I trying to say? There's always something to learn from new types of people, new culture. Just the way that they live their life out there is so different. Reality is often much worse than the ideal, so maybe not always worth moving to where you vacation. Yeah, the one thing I can think of is that we didn't, I mean, Hawaii is known for being rainy. We actually didn't get a ton of rain. There was like one night where it rained, so we were asleep. A few sprinkles and showers here and there throughout the trip, but in the course of about 6 days, we really didn't get heavy rainstorms or anything. So I do think that really helped make the trip like nicer or more enjoyable, because we didn't have to deal with that. But yeah, if you live there 24/7, then you're gonna get those rainstorms, and it can be inconvenient. As much as I love the rain, it is definitely inconvenient. But it does make the land beautiful. Everything was so green and so lush, and everyone there was on, island time, quote unquote. So people were very chill, people were very laid back. This is definitely an Enderman block. It seemed like, on the surface, it seems like people are very content. They do their jobs, they, try and make enough money to keep themselves going day to day, but no one's really like chasing dollar bills or social climbing or whatever. Again, from the perspective of a tourist and a visitor who was staying there for a short amount of time. But it just felt like people were more, I think I said content is the right word, content with their life and doing the best they can and doing what they need to do to get by day to day. And there was just sort of a sense of like peace, and no one was in a rush and no one was stressed. As a whole, I'm sure people have their problems and everything out there, but just in general, as a whole, that's the kind of vibe that I was getting, and I'm trying to bring that with me. Bring that with me to my my day-to-day life back here. back home. But let's talk Minecraft, you guys. Here are my thoughts. I think, hold on one second, let me pull up. I made some notes, so I want to be able to reference my notes to make sure I don't forget anything. Okay, I think the main thing is that I don't want to do a quarry anymore. Our previous plans were to turn this little hole here into like a stone quarry that was being mined, and to put some like buildings and like a crane or something over here, and make it look like it had been, this place has been like worked and things like that. But I'm really not excited about that. And I feel like it doesn't make much sense for this, for a town, or like having a bunch of these buildings and stuff, having them so close to a quarry. You think that they would set up their quarry like a little further away and travel out to it, because I feel like that can be sort of dangerous. So I think we're gonna nix that idea, because I'm not really feeling it, and I want to make sure I'm excited about whatever we're building here. Nitro says next Minecraft Live is on the 21st, almost 2 weeks away. Don't expect high hopes for it. It's only a 30 to 60 minute show pre-recorded. Do you think that's when they're gonna announce their next drop? Probably. Yeah, I've seen some speculations of people saying that they're like teasing a new dimension or something like that. But I don't know. They haven't really like dropped any clues or anything, have they? Nothing that I've seen to be super exciting. But I mean, if they're following the same, if they're gonna follow the same rhythm as or if the next drop is going to be a continuation in the same way as their first one with the tiny, whatever they called it, teeny beasts, something like that, then yeah, maybe it'll just be like something small added again, some small tweaks and stuff. Yeah, guaranteed 100% to the new drop announcement. Not having high hopes for this one. Yeah, if the previous one is any indication of what they're doing, then you know, hopefully it'll be just something that's maybe useful or interesting. But yeah, we're probably not getting anything too crazy if that's the case. I like that my render distance works enough that you can see these mountains in the background. Or like, I like that I can keep my render distance high enough without causing too much lag or anything, because it is a really nice backdrop. This is really pretty. Okay, so as I said, we're not gonna do the quarry anymore, which means that we do have to replace this with something else. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we invest a little more time and energy and expand this city and make it more of a city and less of a town. And oh, our happy ghast is growing up. Number 3, hopefully this one doesn't die. Hopefully I don't kill this one like I killed the last one. But I want to expand this town and make it a little bigger. So we would fill in, let's fly around a little bit. We would fill in the quarry with something, or with terraforming. We would fill it with terraforming, kind of make it a little smoother. We'll keep some of the hillside-ish, but then we have a lot more real estate to build on. And we can make this sort of like a city center kind of thing. And we can put like some big hero build in the middle. Either, I have some notes here. Either like a pond, we could do another statue when we hit the next sub goal, which will probably be 500. So once we hit 500 subs, we could build something in the middle of that. I also had the idea of, this is more like lore focused or lore heavy, but doing one of those nether portals that looks like a sword that's been stuck into the ground. I think that's really cool. Like maybe the initial settlers of this town found it and it like gives them power or something. So they decided to settle and utilize that power to help build out this city. And instead of having just the like grass and the paths along, we'll kind of make things a little more urban, or like a little more like paved roads and stuff like that. Apparently it's been almost 500 days since we've gotten a new full block in the game. Crazy to think of that. That's what, a year and a half? Yeah, I didn't know that. That's very interesting to not have a new block for over a year. Yeah, I think we're about due then for something else, for something new to build with, because yeah, I'm sure there's people out there who have exhausted, not me, of course, because this is fairly new. Only been what, about a year and a half, almost 2 years now, actually, probably, that I've been playing in this world. But yeah, I'm sure there's people who have exhausted the building blocks available to us and would love to have something new. The last full block was with the resin block set. Copper bars and chains don't count as they're not full blocks. Yeah, they're not full blocks, and copper already existed, so it's just like a variation of that. So yeah, I'd like something new. That'd be pretty cool. So if we're expanding this city and if we fill in this quarry here, we can have plenty of room for more buildings, and we still have, all this land out here. It kind of comes up to, like, this is a lot of room, you guys. It kind of comes up to a big cliff over here, which is kind of cool. And then we'll sort of go down these fields. Maybe we can do some other like wheat or farming fields over here. And kind of stop the city like maybe around here before it dips down. So it's kind of like, this town that was built here, like up on the mountain top, which is it's like a nice, pretty defensible, isolated position. And originally the plan was to kind of finish up Aurora and then travel over this way and build out an entire city over here, where we have that castle work in progress. But I have an idea. If we're expanding Aurora into something that's a little bigger, then we don't really need, or not that we don't really need, but I feel like it doesn't make much sense to have a bigger city here and then like 100 or so or less blocks away on this side to also have another big city. And I feel like I'm gonna run out of steam if I'm trying to do that. So why not just invest more in the one that we've already started and expand that and build that out, and we can do something different with this castle. And I'll tell you my idea for that in just a moment. I hope Mojang doesn't fumble. Wait, hold on one second. Let me land first and then I can read the message. Oh, an Enderman. Hello, sir. Oh, 2 of them. I should keep a boat on me. We need more ender pearls. Or we need more ender pearls. We need more ender pearls. So we need to be hitting these guys when they come close. Okay, let me read your message. One thing I hope Mojang doesn't fumble is kill off the game by continuing releasing these game drops, because this route is dangerously similar to 2015 to 2017. I am not up on my Mojang lore. Was that, I don't know the years. What drops were around that time? Because I know there is a a timing or like a group of drops that people weren't necessarily happy with. But is it like, I don't know, like they're just trying to, it's like too much too fast? People are getting overwhelmed. I mean, I'm already feeling overwhelmed. And when you have people who are like, oh, I'm gonna skip this drop, like I'm probably gonna skip the tiny beasts. I don't know the actual name. I think that's different, but like I'm gonna skip that drop until something more interesting comes out. Probably, unless I really need the name tags. We'll see about that. 1.9 was controversial, 1.10 was too small, 1.11 woodland mansions were too difficult to find, 1.12 is okay but mostly messed with color blocks. Okay, so yeah, that sounds like a rough streak there. I mean, hopefully they learn from their mistakes. You know, one can hope. But we'll see. It's the 21st. So yeah, I don't know what day of the week is that. Hold on. Let me see. Because maybe it would be fun to like stream it or do like a live reaction to it. Something like that. Or maybe I'll just record my reaction to it and post that as a video. I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay. So my idea, because this castle is just sort of a work in progress, and I kind of want to abandon, or not kind of want to, I'm going to abandon the plan of building a whole like city around this castle. What if we made this like an abandoned castle, like a ruined castle, and we can make it overgrown and bring in moss and bring in vines and stuff like that, and like tear it down in some places and put like old remnants of things inside the rooms and fill it with like flowers and animals and stuff like that. Or my idea was to make it like a bandit camp. Like a group of people have found this place and have kind of taken it over and are using it as like a home base. And as sort of like, I don't know, criminals in the land. And we can make other ruins sort of spreading around, like there was a town out this way as well, and it's also like fallen to ruin and fallen to decay. And so it'll still host our mob farm, because we're gonna need it still, or our XP farm. It'll still host our XP farm down here, and it'll still be a cool like set piece to come and look at and visit. But then I don't have to build a whole town around it to justify why there's a castle here. And then I don't have to finish the castle. Because it is really cool. I had a lot of fun building it. I don't want to just like completely abandon it as a work in progress. I don't want to tear it down, certainly. But if we can kind of use the fact that it's half done to our advantage and make it into something cool and purposeful, I think that would be a lot of fun. And then that's like a very different kind of build than anything else that we're doing around here. So that's the plan for that. If you guys have any other ideas, any better ideas, please let me know. I'm certainly open to it. This is our forever world. Or just tell me that you like my ideas so that I can feel good about myself. So we'll turn this into an abandoned castle. That'll give us more time and more space to work on Aurora and just really invest into it and build it out. So some of the other things that we will now be adding to the town of Aurora would be, I think we'll put the sugarcane farm there. We'll probably make it its own building, so that I was gonna do it underneath the wizard's tower, but I think it would be more fun to have like a sugarcane farmer or like a seller. And then we'll have stuff to just fill out that town with. So that's one thing that we're gonna add, and we actually need to do that soon because I need a solid source of paper coming my way for all these rockets for our elytra. We can also put the honeycomb farm and shop in Aurora as well. I was gonna do that in the new city, but we can put that there. I have a list of different types of villagers that we need to get, create, I don't know, trade with, whatever. Like we need masons, we need some more librarians, we need clerics, we need an armorer. So those villagers can have like individual shops in the city. And then, yeah, I think those are the main things. And then any other builds or farms that we need along the way, or just any other ideas that we have to kind of build it out and do something that's more like lore focused. So that's what I'm thinking, you guys. Those are the big changes that are coming. Is there one more big change? Oh yeah. Am I gonna go all the way back? I am gonna go all the way back. Let me get some gunpowder from here. Hopefully we've got a little more. Okay, good. We got plenty. And a raw chicken. Why is there raw chicken in here? Maybe it was a chicken jockey. Would a chicken jockey have spawned and then fallen down, and then the baby zombie dies and the chicken dies and we get raw chicken? That's hilarious. That's actually really funny. Okay, I'm sure it's loud, you guys. I'm sorry about that. Let me grab that and get out of here. And I know I talked about looking at this this thing, you know, color palette. I forgot about birch slabs. Is there birch in here? No. And if you stack birch slabs, you get a color, you get like a white color. And I like that they're vertical because that kind of matches, it kind of matches the vertical lines here in the mushroom stem. And I think it kind of fits, it fits the hold on. I think it fits the color scheme overall, right? So we'd probably put it, I don't know if we would do it instead of the concrete or just in addition to the concrete. But seems like something like that. Maybe. What if we did it instead of, here, we're just playing around here, you guys. So there's no, oops, no commitments or anything. But what if we did it instead of the pale oak? Sort of. What if the pale oak was more here? No, that doesn't work. Let's see. Okay, I do think that the concrete is a good transition between the mushroom and then whatever whiter block that we use. So it'll just be now the pale oak or the slabs. I kind of like the slabs, you guys. I feel like it matches just a little bit better. But let me know what you think. We're gonna leave it for now. We'll come back to it. I think what we should do, you guys, I really think we need to just make a sugarcane farm. And we'll just pick somewhere for it to go, and that'll be it. And we'll just work around it in the future. But this is becoming a necessity. And I know we're in progress on this mother shroom, but we need sugarcane. So I wasn't planning on doing that today because I haven't really done much research on how to make a sugarcane farm. But maybe it would be fun if we just kind of figured it out. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back to Aurora. Let's see how we're feeling. Let's see if anything kind of comes to mind on where it could go, or I don't know. But I did forget to tell you about my last idea, because I do want to build a castle. I do want to build a castle. What if we put it here? What if we did a giant castle on the top of this mountain, and it's like the rulers of this little area, and we could kind of expand Aurora. We could maybe like cut these trees down, and we would sort of expand some of the buildings and stuff out this way, and we could maybe have a big bridge. Let's go into free cam. Maybe there's like a bridge. That's a long way for a bridge though. But wouldn't it be cool to just have a big castle like up here on this mountaintop? And then their kingdom is just like here below them. I don't know. Now that I'm here and looking at it, I feel like that's a lot. Because I was coming up with these ideas, but I didn't ever come into the world to like take a look at it and see visually what it would be. I think we could do it. But that would be, I think that would be like a much more like way in the future, long-term sort of thing. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll noodle on it a little bit. But in general, coming up with these new plans and everything definitely makes me like more excited to come in here and start working and start building and get into it, which is what I want. I always want to be excited and happy and ready to come and work on our world and build. So, oh, hello. So let's maybe stop burning, please and thank you. Oh, and while we're around here, our happy gas will grow up, so that's important too, because we need him. Where did he go? He should be around here somewhere. Flying around, right? Nothing would have happened to him, right? Oops. Did you guys hear that? My lacrosse ball. My lacrosse ball fell off my table. Okay. What are you guys doing? You're trampling the flowers, all three of you. Are you serious? How rude. How rude. I placed those there with tender love and care. Okay. If I were a sugarcane farm, where would I want to go? Oh, he's grown up. Aw, okay. Let's put a harness on him. Oops. I think I put it up here. Hello, accident. I think I put it up here. Yes. Okay, and a snowball to get his attention. And you guys, we need to keep this one alive. Please and thank you. We need this little guy to survive. Was that him? Did you guys hear that noise? That little, like, scream? Where is he? Come here. I hear him. That was the same place I just fell. Oh no, He's small. He hadn't grown up. What was I looking at? How did I get that mixed up? Weren't you just giant a moment ago? I guess not. Well, I can feed you, right? Okay. Okay, well, let's keep the harness in hand. I must have just seen him from up close. And thought that he was bigger. Well, that's my bad. Certainly. Okay. We'll do a little bit of city planning here. I'm gonna go into our map and just kind of take a quick look. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I thought this mountain was smaller, and so we could put a like small-ish castle on the top of it. But no, this thing is huge, so maybe not. But pretend that this is green and we just fill it in. Yeah, we have a lot of room, so maybe just like right here. We can there's this road that sort of goes past the shepherd's house, and maybe it can just kind of connect up over here. We'll do like a smallish building, put a sugarcane farm inside of it. Or maybe over here somewhere. Because if this is going to be like a big city center, I'm just thinking out loud here, guys. I gotta ruminate on it a little bit. Because it's going to be a big commitment, so I want to make sure that we're making the right decisions here. And I'm a visual girly, so I have to like really take a look at it like this and see what I want to do. So if we have the big city center here within, oh, is this chunks? This is probably like chunks that is outlining, huh? That's pretty cool. Okay, so these chunks here are going to be like the big city center. Then we're gonna need some space around it. This is like a cliff here, and I think it would be cool to have like a big retaining wall and then to put some stuff up around here. So maybe we can start with the sugarcane farm like that, and maybe we'll put it like up here over on this side. Because I know I want to do like a chapel and a graveyard over here. And have it be kind of like a nice kind of nature-y park area. And then so the city center, and then maybe this is kind of more industrial over here. Something like that. I think my heart is telling me to put the sugarcane farm like right over here. So why don't we do that? And we'll just work around it and figure it out, and we'll go from there. And we'll see. Oh, it's almost been an hour. So let's see. Maybe I'll do just a little bit of like planning out for it. I might have to do the actual building off camera because I'm probably gonna have to follow a tutorial, and I feel like that might be a little much to do. Let's just break these so we can make some more rockets. I feel like following a tutorial might be a lot to do on camera. So I'll do that. I'll build it. I'll build the farm itself. And then whenever we can do the like actual building, like the building around it, or that's going to house it, the like shop and the villager spot, we can do that together on stream. So, hello chicken. Okay, so we're gonna fill this in at some point, and it'll kind of connect in here. This is gonna become probably like a retaining wall. And then we'll have like shops and stuff up back here. That'll be sort of like the marketplace, or like the not arts district, shopping district, something like that. But I think that means we can do a little bit of terraforming Oh, oh. Why do I not have any weapons in my hotbar? That's a me problem. Where are they? I missed him. I missed him again. There we go. I thought I saw another one. Were there two of you? Yes. Oh my gosh. Either I'm a horrible shot or he's really good at dodging. Probably a good mix of both. Okay. Wow, he really got me. I forgot we're on hard mode. Oops. Okay. Ooh, this bow is on its last little legs. Oh, this is the hardest part, you guys. Actually, like, starting. Actually, like, making decisions and starting to tear stuff down. Okay. We have it mostly flat here. We're probably gonna fill this in, or we could tear it down a level. You know what? I'm kind of thinking we tear it down. Like this here is the, like kind of gonna be the start or the base, because here's the thing, we're gonna need some dirt. We're gonna need a lot of dirt to cover up this hole. Or of course, we're not gonna fill everything in, of course, but I want to do at least 2 or maybe even 3 layers of dirt just as a safety net for when we're building. So we do have dirt, but not even like a full double chest full. So maybe like we kind of start taking this down and flattening out. In general, I prefer to work with the terrain. Like for the rest of this, we would kind of terraform as needed. But I was never like leveling entire hills and stuff. But if the goal is to make it more, like a little more urban and a little more, there's a specific word and I can't think of it right now. Because urban isn't quite right. But like what's a word for when the streets are paved and the buildings are more close together and, you know, something like that. I don't know. But how much would that be taking down? That would mean this whole layer here has to come down, even into like where this tree is. I think that's fine. And maybe it doesn't have to come down everywhere. I don't know, because it is nice to have some like variation in the levels of the builds. It can just make it look a little more like realistic. Because we have this comes up here. We're definitely gonna keep this up here. Like this is the sheep area is gonna expand. Why don't we can take some of this down, but we'll keep the sugarcane farm sort of raised up on this little hill here. Ooh, okay. Because this kind of curves around. This is a sort of a natural curve here. Maybe we just flatten, like we'll take this out. And we'll take some of this out as well. But we can have a little bit of like a hill. Like if this kind of goes through and it'll connect up over here, we'll fill that in. But like all of this will get taken down a level. But then we'll still have sort of these, let me see. Oh yeah, this helps. So you see how there's this is like a natural hilltop here, and it sloped down this way, and it also slopes down this way. So we'll flatten this part out, but we'll keep this kind of curve and this kind of hill-ish, and then keep building out this way. Because we can still, even if there's like slopes and differences and like that, we can still pave it and make it more urban. That's not the right word. What's the right word? It's gonna bother me until it comes to me. Okay, but that's fine. It'll, when I least expect it, I'll remember. I'll think of the word. But let's do some terraforming right now. I love terraforming. And then we'll start planning out our sugarcane build, our sugarcane farm build. But what's going on with you guys? I know I told you about my week. How has your week been? How's real life? How's your Minecraft worlds? Anything interesting going on? How's the time change treating you guys? We got back on Sunday night, so which was when the time change was happening. We landed at like 10 something p.m. at the airport. And then me and my boyfriend had to then drive back a couple hours to where we live, because we drove down to where my family lives to leave from the airport. Oh, it's getting dark. Just to be safe, let's go sleep. We traveled a little bit to get where we were. We had to drive a couple hours. So then after the whole plane ride back, after we landed, we then had to drive more to actually get back home. And then of course we were hungry, so we stopped for a little bit of Italian food. And we didn't get home until literally 2 a.m. And then I had to work the next day. Oh, shh. That was terrifying. Came face to face with this girl. Okay. Oh no, wait. She's got slow on me. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Yikes. She was just standing right there. Okay, let's see. Where is she? Where'd she go? Ugh. Jeez. Where'd she come from even? There's gotta be... Do they only spawn in like witch towers, or can they just spawn as a mob without a tower? Because there shouldn't be... I didn't think there were any towers close to where we were. But yeah, that was definitely caught me by surprise. And we're low on health again. Anyways. Long drive back home. And then I had to work the next day. Thankfully, I was just working from home. So that's not too bad. I didn't have to like put myself together and look like a normal, presentable human being. I could just kind of roll out of bed and then go to work. But I had to do that, and then I had to teach 2 yoga classes at the end of the day. So it was a busy Monday for little old me. And I think I'm still like catching up on my sleep a little bit. But I mean, it is what it is. It was definitely worth it to take such a nice trip. But yeah, because of the time change, that's what I was gonna say. We lost an extra hour coming back. So, because we're traveling east to get out to Hawaii, so we gain, a certain amount of time. I think 2 hours, yeah, for the time change, or for the time zone difference. from the West Coast to Hawaii. But then coming back because of daylight savings, it was 3 hours difference. So we technically lost another hour coming back. Because we are springing forward or whatever. But yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm just making conversation as we smack some dirt here. But I hope you all are doing well. Hope nothing too crazy has happened. All right. Yes, that's a grown-up ghast. That's 100% a grown-up ghast. I know it for sure this time. Okay, we'll finish with these, we'll finish with a little bit of dirt here. And then we can go put our harness on him. Or her. I feel like it's a him though. I feel like all the ghasts, I feel like the ghasts are dudes. Okay. Grass has been demolished. Let me just get this last little grass block. Okay. Let's go put a harness on him. I wonder if I could fly. Is this a bad idea? Let me see if I can fly and land on him. Ooh, that was so good, you guys. And then, there we go. Yay. And we're back. We got a happy ghast. Again. Okay, he does need a name. Drop your suggestions in the chat or the comments. And we'll give him, I think I only have one name tag left. So maybe we won't actually put the name tag on him yet. But we'll name him in our hearts. And I thought I saw some dirt blocks over here. Are they here? Yes. Okay. Let's go back to our terraforming. What's up, SD Bratman? Bratman says, widow. Guess why? Widow. Oh, as a name for our ghast? Why? Because of the red on his sides, like a black widow? Or a widow because all the other ones have died and he's the only one who's left? Yes, ... Yes to the red sides or yes to the alone, sad and alone. Either way. No, think D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Widow. Is there a creature? Like a spider? Yes, taught he name for it. What is that creature? This is it's a happy ghast. So normally the ghast is a bad mob. What's the right word? Hostile mob? There we go. Normally the ghasts are hostile mobs that you fight in the nether. And then they shoot fireballs at you. But if you bring back one of their dried out babies to the Oh, widow ghast. Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. I wasn't putting the two and two together. Okay, like Caleb Widowghast from Critical Role. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, cool. I like that. Okay, well then we can name him Widow the Ghast. I know you can't see it, but I am going to put that onto this hall of names. SD. Oh, name it Caleb. I see. Okay. I'll name it Caleb Widow Ghast. I'm a little slow, if you can't tell. SD Bratman. Our third happy cast. Here, we'll name him Caleb Widow the Ghast. It was a stretch, but we got there. Yes, it's not too much of a stretch. I'm just a little silly. Do you like that name, Caleb? Oh, he made a little sound. All right, we'll take that as a yes. All right. Caleb Widow the Ghast. Now, should we have... I kind of want to take this top layer down one. Widow the Ghast. Okay. Here, I'll copy exactly what you typed out, and we'll put that into my into our little hall of names. Very cool. Thank you for the name suggestions. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm thinking I either want to tear this top layer down. How far does it go? Or maybe just kind of disconnect it. Just to flatten it out a tiny bit. I'm thinking we take it down. Like this whole top layer here. And then we can collect these flowers. And then it'll just give us more dirt. Actually, speaking of more dirt, I'm gonna need to go put some of this away so we have more room in our inventory. Let's go do that really quick. Ooh. Ooh, quick landing, but I'm getting so much better. Okay. So this is, oh, ooh, we have more dirt than I thought we did. We're actually gonna need an overflow dirt spot in just a moment here. Okay, well that's good. We could probably put some of the overflow up there. Let's put some of this other stuff away. We've acquired some random things, like this egg. Let's toss the egg. Chicken? Nope. Let's see. Will that cook up? Yes. And then let's get an entire lava bucket for literally 2 pork chops. That's all right. Grab our cooked chicken. Wasn't there supposed to be 3 cooked chickens? Maybe it was only 1. I don't know. Weird. Is it getting dark again? Oh yes. We should. Actually, we'll go out this way. It's a pretty sunset. Beautiful sunset, as always. Oh, I just broke that. Darn it. I forgot you can't jump on stuff like that. Well, it's alright. Whatever. Okay. Let's take quarry off. We'll just put it back blank. I don't have anything new to put right now. But yeah, the mushroom village around the mother shroom, chapel graveyard, sheep field, honey farm, sugarcane, and netherwort farm. We're doing the sugarcane now. We'll probably still put the netherwort farm underneath the wizard's tower. But yeah, the sugarcane is going elsewhere. And then we'll hold on to these because we're gonna get a bunch more. Wheat seeds we don't need. Feathers we don't need. I think our feathers are putting, yeah, feathers can go in random. Let's make the sugarcane into paper. Let's make it into rockets. And then I don't have a place to store the gunpowder here. We can maybe just put it up in one of these. We'll put it up there. Am I gonna remember that it's up there? Let's put a sign. Just to be safe. Because otherwise, I will not remember. Gunpowder. Okay. Yeah, because that one is bamboo and string. So that one's gunpowder. Sugarcane, we'll keep these. We're supposed to leave that and the rotten flesh back there. Okay. That's fine. Sticks. And then the wheat seeds. I kind of literally just want to toss the wheat seeds out here and forget about them. Cool. Gunpowder and, oh, I guess we can put rockets. Oh, wait, look. Yeah, we can put stuff here. That's perfect. Okay. Easy peasy. Oh, and we have, oh, look, we have extra shulker boxes. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's grab one of these and we can put dirt in it. Okay. Woo, that was close. I almost hit the roof there. Yeah, this is gonna be, we're gonna fill in this hole. We're gonna expand the town. We're gonna get rid of all these different trees over here at some point. Ow. And get rid of the podzol. Figure out something better to do. Get an actual graveyard for all of our graves here. We need one. I think we need another one, yeah, for the unnamed ghast. Help me remember in the future, you guys. We need one more tombstone. And let's keep working on tearing this down. And I'm also gonna start putting out some more videos. Name it Poi. Name what Poi? The Happy Guest? He already has a name. We can't rename him. We could name something else Poi. The next ghast. You say that like I'm gonna kill this one. If this ghast dies, we can name the next one Poi. But I'm really hoping that this one doesn't die. My bad, I thought you said a different one. Oh, okay, no worries, no worries. All good. All good. Was I saying something else? I feel like I was. What was I talking about, you guys? I know I said, was it just about the gravestones? Needing a new gravestone for the, oh, okay. It was I said we need a new gravestone for the unnamed Happy Ghast who died before we could name him. Maybe that was a confusion. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut this off here. Make this sort of a better transition. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should be pretty good. And then we could also take down some of these floating trees. Certainly don't need them. Hi, bee. There were some floating trees over here too. Okay. Okay, I think we can start cutting out some space here for the sugarcane farm. I think we need to do a little bit of like city planning as well. I want to think about where the road is gonna go. Let's come in here. Let's fill this in a little bit. Yeah, we can fill in this whole little area because I think there's going to be a road coming through this way, or there's at least going to be something over here. And this, we'll want this to just kind of blend in a little better. Okay, so there'll be something like that. Let's see, this road connects here, but I think we'll want it to kind of curve. Let's see. I think we'll want it to kind of curve around this way. And probably come up here. And this will probably be like a main walkway into the city center. So, yeah, let me see. Let me hop into free cam so we can see kind of from above where that would end up. Yeah, I think we want it to be, it's going to be sort of centered here. But I think this will work. So this would come up this way, sort of. And then it'll lead down into this area and like the retaining wall, because I think we're gonna probably have it like, see where this kind of flat area is. This will probably be about where the level of this central area is, and then we'll have a retaining wall coming up this way. So if the path comes here, we'll probably want it, we'll put like some sort of staircase that kind of curves down and around, maybe. Or maybe this is just like a open viewpoint. I don't know, but I think no matter what, we're gonna need a path that comes over this way, because it's gonna curve around the top of this retaining wall. So this will come over here like this. Let's just do that for now. Oop, oop, oh, I almost fell off. And then it would branch off to come up to the sugarcane farm. So maybe it'll just branch off this way, and we can have like some sort of staircase up here. And then I think we'll have like the entrance. This side will be the entrance. And it'll be, you know, of course, like a big kind of squarish building like this. And far back enough to give us plenty of room to put the farm inside of this building. So I'm gonna sort of estimate or guesstimate what we're gonna need. Let me sleep first. Nope, that was the complete wrong door. Okay, let's go back out this way. Yeah, I think that'll be cool because from here, then you've got like a little view of it. And I think that's the right side for the front to be on. So there's little steps that lead up to here. Sort of a small-ish front yard. Okay, so for the sugarcane farm, we'll probably have two sides, two layers, two levels. That's not quite what I'm trying to say. For example, like we need some place for the observers, and then a place for the sand with the sugar cane on it. And that's just gonna fall through to some water. That'll lead it down into a couple chests. And the water goes 8 blocks. So we need at least 8 blocks long. And then hoppers. And then a hopper at the end of those 8 blocks, and then a chest under the hopper or in front of the hoppers. So we need 10, we need to be 10 long. And I'm thinking that it'll be a thing where you come in, like if the front door is here-ish, you'd come in and kind of come to the side. You know, it would be really cool if we can set it up so that they all float and come into some chests that are like right here, just right on the inside. As if you were like coming in, you could talk to the shop owner. We just grab them from like a chest and then leave again, so we don't have to go all the way to the back. So we could definitely figure something like that out. I think that would be, we would just need like 2 waterways. So like one under the sand to collect it, and then and then another waterway that leads this way into the hoppers, into the chests. So let's say, for example, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's like a perfect line. And then we do a second column or a second row. And then it would need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hopper chests, right? And then we just have to build up the space around it. And like I said, I think it's going to be easier to build the farm first. Whoa. It's got like funky. Okay. I think it's going to be easier to build the farm first and then build the building around it. So you know what? I think I could wing it, right? I'm feeling kind of confident. I think I could wing setting up a a farm. But what do we need? We need observers, and we need, what are they called? When they spit something out at you. Disruptors? No. Dispensers. We need observers, and we need dispensers, and we need sand, and then we need the base sugar cane. And what do the dispensers spit? Let me look it up. Hold on, you guys. Minecraft sugar cane farm. Sugar cane farm dispenser. Oh, pistons. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, someone, okay. I'm looking here, someone has them dispensing water. It's usually pistons, that's what the issue is, okay. Someone has them dispensing water instead. Okay, see, this is where I say this is gonna take, I feel like this is horrible content. You looking at my menu screen while I'm muttering to myself about what we need. Okay, well, I know we're gonna need sand and observers. And either pistons or dispensers. So let's go see what it's gonna take to make enough of those to build out this farm. Ooh, you know what we need, you guys? We also need an iron farm. Is that something that's okay to build like in the middle of a city around other villagers and stuff? Or would that be better to build outside of the city? And like away. Because if the iron golems are spawning inside the farm, does that mean that they won't spawn? They won't spawn like outside around it, right? Because that's kind of the point. I don't know. But let's see. We'll worry about that later. Okay, let's see what kind of iron we got in order to make the observers, at least. We need redstone, right? I am incorrect. Observer. Oh, and whoa. Oh, I thought you needed iron for these. What the heck? I was wrong. Okay. Observer. Okay, that's fine. That's easy to make. What about pistons? Okay, planks. This is what you need iron for, but that's not that many, actually. Okay, well, maybe we'll just do like piston. We'll just do the pistons, because otherwise, what do we need for dispensers? Dispenser. Oh, a bow. That seems like a lot. I think we'll just do pistons. Okay, so we do need iron for pistons. We need planks. We need redstone dust. We need cobblestone. We do not need as much iron as I grabbed. Let's turn some of this back into some blocks. Let's see. Can we make... Okay, we'll just do that for now. I think that's going to be still way too much iron, but that's fine. Let's put this dirt. Ooh, let's put this dirt away. We're gonna keep the birch. We'll put the oak leaves into the greenery. pile. Wheat seeds. I think... Oh, I think we put wheat seeds. Technically, we put wheat seeds out here now. Yes, we'll just do that. Okay. Got some eggs. Chicken! We got a chicken! Yay! 2 chickens! Oh my gosh, 2 in a row. Amazing. Okay. With these oak logs. Let's see. Let's grab some more. We'll just grab some oak planks. Do I have some spruce logs? Yes. And quartz. Quartz. Uh-oh. Can we make a block of quartz into nether quartz? No, which means we need to go get quartz. You're very familiar with chickens after Kauai. Oh, yes. Yes, that's right. There were tons of chickens and roosters and stuff on Kauai. Absolutely tons. They were everywhere. Like the way you see like birds if you're on the coast of the US or like near the beach or something, or what, like pigeons if you're in a city. Kauai had chickens. That was their winged creature of choice. Or I don't know about choice, but necessity. Necessity? Native? Their native winged creature. Okay, this was definitely not on my bingo card for today, but we need to go to the north. To the north? Norts? I almost said Norts, as in nether and quartz together. We need to go to the nether to get quartz. So let's do that. Why not? Have a little adventure. Put some of this back, I suppose. Ugh, you know what I should do? What I should have done, what I'm gonna do now? Let's just take this stuff. We'll put it into a shulker box. Anything that we're gonna need to make this farm. Like sand. Where's the sand? Sand and glass. We only need 16 sand, I believe, because we're gonna do just 2 rows. And then, yeah, the birch logs and the planks. Oh, and the redstone. And the iron. Let's just turn it into ingots while it's on my mind. Yeah, because that's way too many. Way too many ingots. Okay. And what else? We'll probably need glass to line the edges because light needs to get in, but we also don't want any of the stuff to fall out. We'll need water buckets, and then let's grab, you know what? I feel like we can get some glowstone. We'll get some new glowstone while we're in the nether. Okay. We need gold. Let's see. Do I not have an armor? I guess I don't have like an armor thing. Maybe we need to make some new armor now. Some new gold armor. I feel like I should have armor somewhere. Or did I get rid of all of it when I did my organizing? I don't know why I would get rid of all of it. But I don't see a chest that has armor. Armor trims? Yeah, no. Okay, well I guess we have to make some gold armor real quick. Probably just a gold helmet. I know we need to enchant it as well, but I kind of can't be bothered right now. Sorry, guys. Let's put this on. And then, oh, we can put the birch slabs in here. Duh. And then let's bring some nether rack so we can, if we need to like build up to get stuff, we can. Okay. Let's go, guys. Brief little nether adventure. And then this will probably take us to you know, the 2 hours or a little after. And we'll just keep it simple. And stream for 2 hours today. And then be back. Oh my gosh, I remember what I was talking about. Way back when. So, let me get my pickaxe handy. I guess we can put the elytra in the hotbar, so if we need to switch to it, we can. Okay, let's go looking for some nether quartz. Oops. I think I see some up there. Okay, so I am... Is that quartz? I think so. I am going to be posting more. If you guys are subscribed, you may have seen that almost 2 weeks ago now, I posted a... Hold on, where's that? Where did that big thing of quartz go? Hold on. Oh, Jesus. It got so close. Why didn't it? Yikes, yikes, yikes. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Did it? Ah! I hear it. I don't see it. Where is it? You guys. What the heck? Where'd it go? Okay, right there. Oh, well, that was fast. Okay. Let's get back to it. Oh, we need to go up higher. I suppose there is some... He's got a spear. Good for him. Okay. Back to what I was saying once again. If you are subscribed, you may notice, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And also hit the like button on the video too. It really helps me out. Every single little like counts. And they're not little likes to me, they're big likes. Big likes, please. Anyways, I posted, wow, this guy's getting right up in our face. I posted a sort of like ASMR style video about almost 2 weeks ago now. It was just of me organizing our chests and stuff once we had the shulker boxes. Excuse me, boys. But it did pretty well, or it's doing well, but it's past 100 views in less than 2 weeks. So I feel like in terms of like not streams, because sometimes the streams do better than that, but in terms of like posted videos, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good turnout for views and stuff, in my opinion. And I really enjoyed doing it. That's gold. It was just super chill, kind of like low energy on my part. And since it was just like a recorded kind of long play, I didn't need to do any editing. SD Bratman says, worked for me, slept like a baby. Oh, well, great. So yeah, if you guys like listening to stuff while you're falling asleep, then I would recommend my Minecraft ASMR videos. They have been, or the single one that I posted, backed by evidence now. Thank you, Bratman. Works. So if you guys want to check that out. But what I'm thinking is making more videos like that, because it was really fun for me. It was pretty easy to do. I don't have to do, is that quartz or gold? Quartz. I don't have to do any editing to it. I just record it. I did a little bit of like sound editing just to make sure everything sounded right and it was like balanced to the right levels and stuff for the purposes of being like an ASMR style video. And then it's some good content. And so what I'm thinking about doing is building in our forever world when I do those like style of videos. And if there's like little small projects and stuff that we've talked about doing, but that I don't necessarily, I think that's quartz, want to do on stream, or I don't know, for example, I want to, there's that little like park, like stone manicured park area that we made with the moon statue for 100 subscribers. And I kind of want to expand that into the area that's like kind of up on the hill right above it. And while we could do that in a stream, I also could do that. I know I could get that done in like a couple of hours on a long play video. So ideally I can record like 1 or maybe even 2 per week of those, depending on like my schedule or my energy levels and stuff, and get some extra content up on the channel that will hopefully help us grow as well. Because my goal is I want to hit 1,000 subscribers this year, 2026. I want to get to 100 subscribers, or 100 more subscribers, so 200 total by the end of this month. I know that's a big ask and a big goal, but I think that we can do it. I think it's possible. And then obviously the next big milestone is 500 subscribers. So once we hit 500, we will do another like statue build to commemorate it whenever that happens. Maybe, or you know what, how about this? It's my birthday on April 2nd. So I'd like to hit 200 subscribers by April 2nd. So that gives us a little bit longer, just by a couple days more than the end of the month. But again, I think that's gonna happen, especially if I'm posting some more videos, then hopefully those do well. Then that'll help us achieve that goal. And then we'll just keep going. Keep building. I know, you guys, I know that making shorts is good for the channel and that you can grow and gain like visibility and subscribers pretty quick through making shorts. Here's the thing I've realized about myself. I hate editing if I'm not getting paid for it. So, and I know it's like supposed to be like, oh, it's an investment into your channel and yourself. Like you eventually will be making money from it, you know, just do it. But I can, if it's like for my job as a graphic designer and I'm getting paid hourly to do the editing, then I can do it and I enjoy it. But sometimes, you know, you put in a bunch of time, you put in like hours making those shorts, and then they don't do it well and they don't go anywhere. And I know that's just kind of part of the game and part of making content, but you know, I just can't, it's tough for me to bring myself to edit, to put in so much time to edit like a minute long short and then to not even know if it's gonna help me out or not. And yes, I know, you never know which shorts are gonna do well and which aren't, so you can't say like, oh, this isn't gonna do well, because sometimes it does. But that's like, you're not taking a risk necessarily, but it's like sort of a risk. You're just losing out on time. I don't know. I feel like, I don't mean to be like complaining and stuff, you guys. I'm trying not to complain. I'm just trying to be honest about how I'm feeling and what I want to do, but I do want to make sure that I'm making content that is fun for me to make and that I enjoy putting stuff together, and I don't want to just be slogging away making shorts if I don't enjoy it. So maybe I'm trying to come up with ideas for ways to do, oh, we lost that one over the edge. Darn. I'm trying to think if there's ways for me to do like kind of low effort shorts that maybe don't take super long to edit, but that'll still be helpful. Maybe if it was just like short clips of me walking around like showcasing maybe like small details and stuff from our different builds. And it'll be like, here's like 4 build ideas for your next flower farm or something like that. Something like that might work. But we'll see. I think if I can just keep putting out longer videos, and also because, ooh, let's get Silk Touch here, because at least when it comes to like building the channel and getting monetized and stuff, yes, subscribers matters, but also watch time matters a bunch. So the longer videos, like these streams and stuff, and if I do long plays, those are gonna get me a lot of good watch time. And if that's content that I enjoy making, then that's probably like the thing that I should be doing, right? Oop, oop. Now we don't want Silk Touch for these. Hold on, let's place these back so we can hit them with the non-Silk Touch pickaxe. There we go. Okay, I think we can get this last couple of little, let's see, 13. I want to get a little more glowstone. We can get these last little pockets of quartz, and then I think we'll be good to go back and we can prep some of our materials for building the sugarcane farm. And then, like I said, I'll probably end up just building the farm itself off stream. I think that's gonna be easier. Or you know what? No, because it's only Tuesday to Wednesday, so, or Tuesday to Thursday. I'll at least look up how to do it. And then maybe we can build it together. On Thursday. That'll be like the first thing we do. Okay, I said I was done with the nether quartz. I think we have plenty to make enough observers and dispensers, or pistons, whichever one those make. But we'll get Silk Touch back up here. Let's see. This is a huge thing of glowstone. Let's see if we can get up here and avoid the lava. Oh, it kind of goes over this big old pit. Yikes. Okay, maybe not. Let's see. I'm also sort of getting lost, which is not good. Okay, no. We're fine. We're fine. Can we get up there? Or should we go... Ooh, a little bit of a fortress. Or what about over here? These look like, yeah, they're close to the ground. Okay, this will be perfect. We'll gather up these, and then that should be enough glowstone as well. Okay, sweet. A little bit of resource gathering done. Let's see, I have not yet flown with the elytra in the nether. So let's try that. Maybe. Hope we don't run into any lava or anything. Ooh, it's kind of fun. Kind of scary. We want to come back over here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. Let's find, oh shoot, that was bad. That was bad. Okay. Ooh, I need to be a little more careful. I'm gonna get too cocky, and then I'm gonna die. Okay, I think we need to get back up here. Let's see. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. Elytra in the nether is scary. Because, yeah, you can't just go up and around like there's no tomorrow, because there's a ceiling that I'm sure would be very easy to hit. Magma cube. Actually, what are you doing? Come over here. Let's take this guy down. How did he get all the way over here? Come here. Away from the edge on the lava, please. Thank you. Let's not look at the Enderman. Let's take this very safely. Ah! Not like that. Okay, give me the... Oh, there's 3 of them, 4 of them. Yikes, that must have been a real big guy. Okay. This Enderman is looking for trouble. Okay. Ooh, a magma cream. Okay, come here, little ones. Ah! No. They're so small. Oh, there's so many of them. Okay. Really? Just 1 magma cream from all that? Well, better than nothing, right? Okay, guys, let's go home. Let's finish up making our materials. And then we'll be done. I feel like this flew by. I also feel like we didn't get a ton. Not a ton of stuff was accomplished, but it's okay. Sometimes... Is that the sun setting? Yes, it is. And I do not want to stick around to fight that skelly. So let's get over here. Let's go to sleep. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I heard that. Something's still around here. Sword in hand. What is that sound? My goodness. That was like a weird, like, deep growl. Did you guys hear that? I don't see anything. Oh, except you. Get out of my cow pen. Some help you are. Just kidding, you're sitting down. I know, it's fine, it's fine. Oh. Is that the llama making that sound? What's making that sound? I think it's the llama. I think it's the llama. Weird. Okay. Let's get away from them. They're so loud. Okay, time to make observers and pistons. We need 16 of each by my initial calculations. Let's put this in here. Let's remove here. I'm just gonna put our gold helmet in here. Oh yeah, with these other helmets, that's fine. Tools and weapons. Elytra, oh, okay. Okay, let's see. Where, am I missing something? Let's see. Piston. Oh, cobblestone. We need cobble. That should be enough. Okay. No, they're still not on here. Piston. What are we missing? Cobble, iron, oak planks. Excuse me. Cobble, iron, oak planks. Oh, the redstone. Duh. We're missing the redstone. My goodness. Okay, now we should be able to make these. Yes, there we go. 16 observers. 16 pistons. Stuff falls through sand, right? Oh wait, oh no. Oh wait. Oh no. Sugarcane doesn't need to grow on sand, right? It can grow on dirt as long as there's water next to it. Because in our world right now, it's out over there and it's growing on dirt. So we can do dirt instead of sand because the sand's gonna fall. Okay, let's put this stuff into here. Glass water buckets. We're actually gonna need more water. Let's grab some more buckets because we're gonna need to make still water, like source water source blocks in between the two layers where the things are growing so that it has a water source to pull from. So, oops. Oh, are we full of inventory? We are full of inventory. Okay. Oh, where'd you come from? Let's put some of this stuff back. I know you guys, we're just doing some like organizing, running around. I feel like a chicken with my head cut off, running around trying to do 17 things at once. But that's okay. It'll be worth it to get organized. It's always worth it to get organized. I promise you guys. Quartz. Did we have... Oh, look, we did have another quartz. That's fine. That's fine. No worries. Sand back in here. Okay, and we already used as much of this stuff as we're gonna need. Spruce. We'll put the birch in here. Let's move some of this around. There we go. Oh, we can take these birch leaves out. We'll take the sugarcane out because we're not gonna need them. And then, no. Leather, hold on. Sorry guys, my nose is running. Like it always does when I'm streaming. Oh, pick up these ones. Okay. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 water buckets. So we can make 8 water source blocks next to the things next to the sugar cane. Let's put these in here. And then the magma cream, we can bring that to the wizard's tower. Gold nuggets. Let's make some gold ingots. And then make... I don't think we have enough for a block. Oh, here. Let's make some more gold blocks. Why not? They are very pretty. I would love to use these someday to like build or decorate with. Okay, and the redstone dust can go back here. We have so much redstone, you guys. Wait, let's see. Let's make it into blocks. Let's see how many blocks we can make with all this redstone dust. Because we already have, look, we already have 2 stacks. Dang. Dang, you guys, that's a lot of redstone. These are, I do like these. It would be fun to build with these. Ooh, yeah, they look really cool. Ooh, these might make a good like tile flooring. Like a red tile floor. Something like that. We'll find something someday. We'll find a reason to use them. Okay. For now, I think that's all good. We have these 2 sticky pistons, but I don't, oh, we did have a couple pistons. That's okay. Oh, and look, oh, deep slate redstone bar. Okay, I'm just like messing around now. Okay. I think this is pretty much what we're gonna need for the, for this farm. Let's see, you sit. Let's go get the sugarcane from over here. That sugarcane, we can drop off the magma cream and the wizard's tower for little old accident to take care of. Zoop. And we'll just grab all of this up. Because yeah, see, it's growing on, it's just cactus. Cactus is what needs the sand to grow. All right, we'll fill that in later. And then let's go ahead and drop our shulker box off. Oh, and the magma cream. Over here. Okay, accident, I have something for you to sort. Look, a magma cream. Go do it. Take care of it. Oh, look at him, this little jump. That's so cute. Yes, go baby. Not that one. Not that one. I know, you're almost there. Go up your little stairs. No. Come on, next one down. There you go. No, no, no. You missed it. He skipped it. Are you kidding me? You gotta be, come on. It was literally right there. You just went right past it. You're gonna have to make your way around, aren't you? Not that one. I think those are completely empty. Oh, we should make those barrels actually. At some point if we end up using them. This is supposed to be something different, but that's okay. Okay, now go back. I promise you, you missed one. Please. He is not efficient by any means. As he watch him, he probably has to go through. No, if he gets stuck up here like this, no, that's not okay. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Okay. Go up your little stairs. You should be able to get up there. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. It's right here. Good. Yeah. Please. Oh my God. Thank you. Whew. You had me worried for a second there, little one. I didn't think you were that silly. Okay, well, I think it is time to call it, you guys. Let me go find a nice little backdrop. We can come out here and look out over take some final looks at our quarry before we, look, 2 Endermen, again. Okay, final looks at the quarry before we fill it up with dirt and do something new. So we'll go back to our chatting screen. All right, you guys. Well, that's it for the first stream back. I know it was only a week gone, so I'm acting like it's been 6 months or something. But it hasn't been too long. I did miss you guys, so it was nice to come back and play again. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, whether you were chatting or whether you're lurking in the background. I appreciate you being here. Please hit the like button before you go. Subscribe if you want to join the journey. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the new videos that I'm going to be putting out. And if you're watching the VOD after the fact and you've made it here to the end, thank you so much for watching. You're a real one. I will see you guys on Thursday, just a couple days away. Have a wonderful evening. Have a good day. And I will talk to you again soon. Thursday, 6 p.m. PST. Be there or be square. Bye-bye.